What's up, word nerds? My name is Kenny. Hope you're all feeling good today. This is the Daily Connections puzzle for Monday, April 7th. Today is Monday, and every single week on Patreon on Mondays, I do try to solve the New York Times crossword for the day. Monday is the easiest crossword of the week. So if you guys are interested in supporting the channel, please become a Patreon member. It really does help out a lot. You'll get access to a lot of bonus content, including the Monday Patreon crossword video. So check that out if you guys are interested. Anyway, here we go, guys. Connections. Let's go and get started, see what we got today. As always, leave a like on the video and let me know how you guys did on this one. Okay, today we have Pound Locker, Level, Crater, Nail, Hills, Cape, Hanger. I'm not going to read all the words. I do this every day. I read like half the words and then I'm like, I'm not going to read them all out loud. I always stop halfway through. Gorge. Okay, that's interesting. I think these are going to be words for like gorge, ridge, cape, parts of a, would you say mountains or like landscape, I guess? I think mountains. Hills. Is hills going to be one of them? Or could that be something that goes with a different category? I'm not sure yet. I feel like I'm going to save that one. I'm not sure if we've had this as a category before. I think we have something like this. I've also seen it when I was trying to put together my own custom connections puzzles for Patreon. I definitely tried coming up with a category like that myself. I think, yeah. Pulse beat. I'm thinking like your heartbeat. You have a pulse. Thump. Your heart thumps. Your heart pounds. Yes. Also, I can't remember if we've already had this one as a category before or if this is one that I did. I think I made, this is like one of my original connections puzzles. I think I did this as a category. Not the exact thing, not pulse. I went with something else, but that's interesting. Okay. Yeah, so I think that these four are what's the word? I know the word. When I see it, I'm going to know it. I'm going to be upset at myself. Throb. Okay, that's not what I was thinking. Okay. So yeah, that was the yellow one. I wonder if Crater might actually go with Gorge as well, and Ridge and Cape and not Hills. Maybe. So what are these other words? Print, hammer, locker, nail. Hammer and nail, I suppose. Tools in a level. Yeah. But is one of these other things considered a tool? I'm not sure. Maybe Crater does have to go with these other ones because there's nothing else that makes sense with Crater. So Crater, Ridge, Gorge. And Hills or Cape? Maybe Hills. Maybe there's like a purple category that has like a blank in it and Hills goes with that. So then locker. Hanger? Print? No. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I got to start. Maybe I got to start thinking of like the purple category here with like a blank, like with ball. Or is there like a tool that's just like a ball? I don't think so. So maybe something that comes before or after ball or locker or print. Is there like a tool called a hanger? Like, okay. It's a little tricky. Yeah, I think the tricky part for me on this one is ridge, gorge, cape, and hills. But there's also crater on here, so there's like 5 that I feel like could go together. The more I think about it, the more I think crater has to go with them, though. Unless they're not, maybe there's not a tools category. Also, I did notice earlier hammer and cape on here. Maybe there's like a Thor's hammer. He's a superhero. Does he have a cape? I'm assuming he has a cape. I actually don't know. Not into superheroes that much. But I didn't notice that, but that's obviously not anything. Locker. Yeah, no, I am stuck right now. Hanger. Yeah, I don't get hanger. Oh man, this is so. Maybe I'm completely wrong though about the categories I said. I feel like I'm not. I think my best guess has to be to go with ridge, gorge, and 2 more. And I feel like I'm gonna have to use some mistakes here. So cape, I think for sure. Maybe it's not cape. Is cape actually not a term? Am I wrong about cape? I guess we'll go with crater. We'll leave hills in there. Okay, there we go. Landforms, yeah. All right. Hills having an S on the end just makes me think it's going to be part of the purple category with a blank. So blank hills, but I have no idea what it is. Okay. But hills are landforms. Hammer, level, nail. I mean, are these tools or I guess hanger? Like, or locker. I guess locker could be a thing. Okay. It might not be that though at all. Is it football, foothills, footprint, and footlocker? Yeah, that's got to be it. Okay. So what are these? Just picture hanging needs. I see. Man, that is so specific. Okay. Yeah, no, I got the foot one because I saw a ball and I was like, wait, something that ends in ball. What sports are there that end in ball? Because there's like, I first went to basketball. I'm like, that's not it. And then I saw foot. I'm like, yeah, football. It works with all of them. Yep. Okay. Well, guys, I am very, very happy to solve this one today and to not have to use any of my mistakes. I think I worked this one out pretty well, actually. Now, something is bothering me right now, and I want to figure this out. I'll try to do it very quickly. I'm trying to figure out the term for like a heartbeat, like a heartbeat, pounding a thump. What is this called? Palpitations, heart palpitations. That is the term I was trying to come up with, and I couldn't remember. Okay, there we go. Sorry, that took me a second. Let's go ahead and move on to the bot. We'll check out what the bot says. Oh, okay. Apparently this one was very tricky today. I wasn't sure if this one really would be that tricky. I'm a little surprised. Okay. So only 4% of players actually use no mistakes. That's insane. I'm part of the minority then. Wow. So I did really well on this one today. I'm happy. And I got a rainbow. Not a reverse rainbow. I haven't gotten a reverse rainbow in a long time. So today, 58% of people did find the throb category first. The landforms. Okay, yeah. People had an equally difficult time as me with the purple and the blue one, it looks like. Yeah, those are the ones that really cause problems. You could say that the blue one was maybe the hardest one on here. Like I said, that blue one was so specific. It is like you're putting a bunch of tools on there and then like a hanger. Like, yeah. I mean, I guess you could call a hanger a tool, but like, I don't know. I mean, is it considered a tool? I don't even know. All right, so the top mistake that people made was pound, hammer, beat, and thump. And they had slam. Okay, so it's like slam. Yeah, I can see that. I can see why people would do that. And then the second most common thing was like crater, hills, gorge, and ridge. Okay, so there was actually 2 categories today that were like, they had 5 words that would make sense to go with them. Like hammer does make sense to go with that. I mean, I guess it's a slightly different meaning than throb, but there was a little bit of crossover, and that's what made this one a tricky one today. So, yeah, I mean, it shows that this is a real sort of thing with today's puzzle because there's 2 totally different categories that people had. 60% of people made those mistakes. Like that's a lot of people that made those mistakes. And that is why today's got probably such a low solve rate. So, all right. Well, and then you have pound, nail, hammer, and thump, like to hit. Yeah, because you do use the term nail to like say you hit something. Yeah, this one, I get it. I get why people struggle with this one. To be honest, I got the throb category pretty easily. I mean, I guess everybody got the throb category. Not everybody, but I guess, if we go back to this, 58% of people got the throb category first. 70% of people were able to get it at all today. I found that one relatively easy because I did make a connections puzzle myself that had a very, very similar idea to it, but mine was my category was called heart palpitations or just palpitations or whatever I did. So, and that was like the first or the second or the third like puzzle that I ever made. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna wrap things up there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate you guys. Hope you guys all did well on this one today. Let me know in the comments how you did though. I mean, obviously like 48% of you guys were able to solve this, according to the stats. But I'm sure that more of you guys that watch my channel were able to solve it successfully because you guys are a lot smarter than me. And I think in general, probably people that play this game every day are probably more on the smarter side. I guess I don't know. Actually, now that I think about it, probably the only people that really play connections, not the only people, but most people that play connections are probably relatively smart. Because in order to actually be interested in playing puzzle games or to be interested in playing trivia-based games, like, you have to be a smart person. So these statistics that we have of the bot, they're actually taking statistics probably from a sample size, or not a sample size, but from a population of people, whatever the correct statistical term is. They're taking the stats from a, what's the word? Not really biased, but they're taking it from a very specific group that sort of leans in the direction of probably higher IQ or better at puzzles or more knowledgeable when it comes to trivia stuff, because you kind of have to have that interest in playing games like this to even participate. So the stats are based off of smart people. That's just crazy. I don't know. Maybe that's why the puzzles have been getting harder, is because, like, as time goes by, the people that are actually playing the games are going to be the people that stick around the longest. Are going to be the smarter people. Because at a certain point, and this is sort of where I'm at, is I feel like the puzzles are getting pretty hard, and it's like, well, at what point do the puzzles become too hard to where people who are kind of not that great at them to begin with are going to be like, okay, why am I even playing this anymore? I can't get the categories. You're going to put picture hanging needs as a category. That's so specific. How am I ever going to come up with that? Sometimes people will lose interest in playing a game because it gets too hard. So, anyway, yeah, the streak continues of connections just giving us difficult puzzles. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I know I tried ending the video like 2 minutes ago and I kept talking. Appreciate you guys. I'll be back tomorrow. Leave a like on the video. Let me know how you guys did in the comments, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. See you guys next time.